Hey folks, thanks for joining me. I wanted to share a restoration that I completed last year. It's a Crosley Model 516 radio from 1936. As you can see in the pictures that I'm sharing, the radio's in bad shape. The veneer is separated, delaminated. The grill's all busted up, so it's definitely going to present a nice challenge for me. In addition to the front of the radio being in bad shape, the side of the radio is actually split all the way through. Here's a close-up look of the damage. Here's a close-up of the grill work that will have to be redone. The grill cloth itself is in great shape, so I'll definitely reuse it. I then moved on to the cabinet itself and tried to square it up again, re-gluing the glue blocks and trying to square the cabinet back up. As you can see here in the photo, just a lot of work ahead of me on this one. A few more pictures here of the inside of the radio. Some of these repairs had already been made where someone had tried to glue it again. I just didn't have any luck. The radio was just completely warped and out of square, and the more I tried to work with it, the worse it got. So I decided to just move on and build a brand new cabinet, excluding the top. Some of the photos you've been seeing, here's the grill cutout that I made, again tracing the old. Here's some new sides, new bottom, and new support. Again, I traced out the old and made the radio cabinet the exact dimensions and used the same construction techniques of the original radio. More close-up here picture of the grill and some of my measurements here. Where I traced out the original. Here's the radio kind of going back together. Another close-up here of the front of the radio. And after everything was kind of put back together with the new cabinet, again excluding the top piece. It's the only thing I salvaged from the original cabinet. Again, it's not perfect, but it's of course it's usable, and I'll be able to throw my 516 chassis back in there that I actually completed the restoration on and use it for years to come. I used the Timbermate product for the wood filler and grain filler, and I just continued to work on the cabinet, and then of course sanded it down prior to applying the finish. Here's just a few more photos. The top of the radio looks like it was made out of a more of a maple. Definitely has a little bit of personality there from a cigarette burn at one point in time. Again, a few more photos here. The front. This is taped out for applying the finish. A couple photos there. And on this particular radio, I did staining versus tone lacquers. Here's after applying a lacquer with overspray. And of course, it was prepped with steel wool 4-aught to remove the overspray. Let it set up for a few days, and you can see the radio starting to look much better here. A couple more photos here, the side view. And a couple more angles here of the radio cabinet back together. So again, it's not perfect. Looks much better. Quick look at the chassis back in the cabinet, and here's the completed product. I appreciate you stopping by, checking out the cabinet restoration and rebuild on this beautiful Crosley 516 from 1936. It's nice to kind of keep this preserved and pass it on down to future generations.